Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fandom. And I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for another episode of His Dark Materials Season 2, Episode 1, The City of Magpies. So before I get started, let me take care of some business and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video at the very end here. Basically, what YouTube does takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching, tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up there just for you. Also, if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule that's up there. Also, all the links to my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. No tier sip on the Patreon until I hit 1,000 subscribers because I want to give you guys something in order to take your money. Also, I have the link to this YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and for those of you who still have Facebook, a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you've not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. And yes, I know I said I wasn't going to be covering this, but really there's nothing else out there right now. So beggars can't be choosers on this one. So where we left off, of course, last season was Lyra falling from Lee's, balloon, if you will, and she wakes up in a strange land in the city. Basically, she sees the city in the sky, is what she finds. Mrs. Coulter, in the meantime, is plotting with the magisterium in order to trying to find Lyra at this point, and also trying to bolster her place in the magisterium, because of course women aren't really allowed in the magisterium hierarchy, I guess you could say. And so she knows that they have a witch, and she wants to talk to the witch and get some information out of her, of course. And so it's about interrogating the witch to find out what she knows. And the witches, of course, all know about the prophecy. They want the prophecy to come about. We really don't know what the prophecy is because no one's really told us as of yet. In the meantime, Lyra and meets Will. Of course, Will has gone through the little window, if you will, in his world and wound up in the same place that Lyra was. So they are both not in their own worlds. They are in a different world altogether. And this world has something called specters, which once you reach puberty, these specters, I guess, rip your insides out and you're still alive, but what makes you human isn't there anymore. So we are told from two little girls that aren't really all that on the up and up that they meet within the city there. And yeah, Pan keeps trying to get her to use the lithiometer, but she, of course, doesn't want to use it because of what happened with Roger and, the betrayal of her father and Roger and all this kind of stuff, because he used Roger to open up that portal. The cardinal in the magisterium doesn't want to acknowledge the existence of other worlds. He doesn't even want to go outside look outside the window to see this shaft of light hitting up into the sky, which the rest of the world can see. And of course, is exposing all these other worlds. He wants to keep everything down. And as Mrs. Coulter, I should say, is torturing the witch for information, just before the witch can give up any information, Queen, excuse me, one of the witch queens, Queen Scuttle. I'm going to murder her name because I have it in my notes here. Queen Scotty. There we go. Queen Scotty comes in at super speed, kills her, and then also stabs the cardinal and makes her way out. And basically, Miss Coulter tells Father McPhail, she goes, you know what? Or excuse me, Father Garrett. She goes, you can be the leader. You can basically be the cardinal. All I have to do is just tell all the other people that the cardinal wants prayer and I'm going to tend to his wounds and I'll take on this sin for you, kind of thing. And he's like, all right, sure, why not? Kind of thing. Finally, Lyra asks the alethiometer about Will and finds out that Will is a murderer, but a murderer of a good kind, as she puts it. and that he has some unfinished business, that they both have some kind of business to attend to in whatever this world is. And Will is also supposedly close to hitting puberty. Mazel tov. And he is, of course, getting ready to see some specters, if that's the case. And the night before they're going to leave, he's actually going to take her back to his world because they both discover there's Oxfords in both of their worlds, and that she wants to go to his Oxford to see if any of the scholars know anything about dust. And they're going to leave in the morning. But he gets called, he gets some kind of siren call to this tower that's in the middle of the city. And as he's walking towards it, a specter shows up behind him. And of course, we cut. And that's where we end off on the episode. Honestly, if I hadn't watched the trailer for what's coming up this season, I would have been like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's more of the same, whatever stuff that's going on. And essentially, what we find out from the trailer is that Lyra is supposed to be the key of saving all the worlds. So finally, we have a plot of what the fuck is going on here. And still, we don't know what. It's very vague, but still, it at least gives us a moving forward point on this. It's still slow moving. It's very, very slow moving. And I'm telling you right now, God, what's his name? The guy who plays Lee, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Fuck, that accent that he chose for this thing is annoying as all fuck. That's all I can say right now. Is when he was talking to the witches, I was like, shut up. Just shut up, dude. Shut up right now. Because whatever inflection he's using, it's kind of like he mixed Shatner with a little Foghorn Leghorn. And I'm trying to think what else he put in there. I don't know, but it's off cadence and it's got some kind of almost southern twang that keeps disappearing. And it's a fucking annoying as all hell. It really is, because you can't really place it and you can't follow the cadence of it because there's no cadence to it. It just keeps going all over the place. Yeah. So, yeah. I was not thrilled with this episode. So, yeah. What did you think of all the physics tie-ins? Which physics tie-ins? The books, or I must have missed it, Raymond. What are you talking about? I must have really missed that. But then again, I had a lot of distractions. I had the screaming children of death outside my window for the last 8 hours. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing out there, but good God. Raymond says dark matter with the professor. Dark matter with the professor. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. They were in a city that had no adults in it, Raymond. So yeah, you might have missed. You might have been in the wrong episode. It took forever for me to get this episode to pop up on HBO Max too, which is why I'm a little bit late. It was I literally had to keep restarting. I had to shut down HBO Max a couple of times, restart it, shut it down, restart it, and finally I just ended up restarting my Amazon Fire Cube completely, and then it finally popped up. Excuse me. Yeah, but it popped up on my phone fine, but I couldn't get it to cast to my Chromecast. It was annoying as all fuck. Let's just say that. Trying to get this thing to start. So I think for next week's episode, I'm probably gonna start at like 7:15, just to take care of any technical issues that might happen. Since it seems like this is going to be the norm for HBO Max. They did the same thing with Lovecraft Country, and it was absolutely annoying as all hell. And I don't know if it's because I've sideloaded HBO Max into my Amazon Fire Cube, which you're not supposed to do because, of course, there's no direct way of loading HBO Max on there. But maybe that's the problem. Possibly. Could be. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, you have the same problems, Joe? Yeah. Did they reach a deal today? Finally. God. Penn says I never got to play. It says I no longer have an account. Huh. That is weird. Maybe you just canceled your account and forgot about it. That sometimes happens. It's on the way. So yeah, it premiered in the BBC on the 8th, and it's just now premiering on HBO over here in the States today. So it's been out for a little while. Because it was kind of funny when I looked on IMDb, it says, "Oh, it premiered on the 8th," and I'm like, "No, it didn't," because HBO Max is saying that it's premiering, and I'm like, "Oh, BBC America or BBC." That's right. It's yeah. Oh, it's part of your condo association fees. I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah, we don't have anything like that here. Raymond K. Hessel says, "Oh crap, I'm talking about episode 2." Yeah, so if you're across the pond, there's a different, episode 2 is already out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look at the date here that we've got here. Yeah, episode 2 was released yesterday in Great Britain. So I haven't gotten there yet because we're going to do that next week on HBO Max. Yes, this is a BBC HBO, cross series, I guess you could say. And it shows over in the BBC a week ahead of time. So it's one of the rare occasions where it shows up in BBC or in the UK and Europe a week ahead of time of the US. I know usually it happens the opposite way around when there's US productions. So Holy Cross shows and platforms, Batman, exactly. So with that said, yeah, like I said, still slow plotting, not really fantastic. And Lin-Manuel's accent just fucking god awful and needs to stop. Yeah, and I don't know. But I'll keep covering it here for a little while and we'll see how annoying it actually gets for me. But until then, what else is coming up? Well, tomorrow is another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it's the Hulu movie Palm Springs. That's right, the time loop Palm Springs, excuse me. Wednesday, I'm off. Thursday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it's going to be the Star Wars Lego Holiday Special that's on Disney Plus. That's right, that's out tomorrow. Tomorrow is when that's out. Friday, of course, is The Mandalorian. Saturday is Saturday morning blast off, or excuse me, it's not Saturday, it's Sunday. Sunday is Sunday morning blast off, where I take the genre news of the week, any of the genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. Why is it on Sunday instead of Saturday? Because Saturday's my birthday, so I'm taking that off. I figured, you don't want to see me drunk anymore online, and no more so than usual. Actually, it'd probably be worse than usual, but still. Yeah, it's gonna move over to Sunday. And of course, we go back around to Monday to his Dark Materials, where that'll come up there. So, yeah, exactly. As Penn says, keep an eye on the schedule. The schedule will be up there. Yeah, I know I don't look over 60. That's because I blah, 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 if I can speak. Bathe in the blood of small children, especially the screaming ones outside, back there. And yes, it is a good thing. That could be fun. You're talking about bathing in the blood of small children. Is that what you're saying, Penn? I knew there's a dark side to you on that. So with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Thank you to everybody who joined me tonight in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. Remember, if you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down there. And if you're also down there, if you can, hit that like button and the share button too. Also, if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there, all the links to my social media, and all the links to like this YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and the Facebook group page. Yeah. No, drunk Dennis is not fun online. It'd be pretty bad. Although I don't know if you'd actually. There's a lot of people that don't really know that I'm drunk when I'm drunk. If that's any indication, it's like I said, it's hard for people to know when I'm drunk. That's even when I'm sloppy drunk, because I'm just sloppy to begin with, as it is. As you could tell from all these videos that I've done. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Thank you, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow for Is It Worth My Time, Palm Springs. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may find out that a specter is coming after you because you've hit puberty, mazel tov, and the specters only go after, those the legal ones right now. So I guess honestly, this show has so many weird, Christian Judeo over themes and sexually repressed issues. I could go into an entire thing about it, but I'm not going to. Anyway, thanks everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, and wear a mask. Thanks everybody. Have a good night.